On September 10th, 2025, conservative commentator Charlie Kirk was assassinated at a Turning Point USA event in Utah. This is another act of political violence in America. But unfortunately, this isn't new. Presidents like Lincoln and Kennedy were taken from us. Theodore Roosevelt, Ronald Reagan, they both took a bullet, but fortunately survived. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X were silenced. Every time America said, never again. But here we are, again. Political violence does not solve disagreements. All it does is break up families, derail movements, and silence voices. The First Amendment protects free speech. The second protects your right to bear arms. But these two should never overlap. In the past, tragedy united us. Today, it divides us. But why? News once took days to spread. Now, it takes seconds. But in the rush to be first, misinformation thrives. Divisive posts gets more clicks, turning platforms into echo chambers of hate, where viewers' fears are exploited and preyed upon. So, how do we stop this? Well, it starts with us. We need to learn to disagree respectfully. Hate speech is never the answer. We need to learn to love each other, even if we can't like each other. Reporting for WSRH Extra, I'm Kaden Orton. Don't forget your sweater today because winter is here. We have a high of 67 and a low of 33 with cloudy skies, so stay warm out there, Hawks. How old is your water? 1 year? 10 years? 100 years? Try 5 billion years before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. We can't create new water. The water you drink today is the same water used billions of years ago. So, will we run out? Earth has about 1.3 billion cubic kilometers of water, but only 1.2% is actually drinkable. So, we're not running out of water, we're running out of clean water. So remember, use water smarter. As the spring season begins, the days get longer, the weather gets warmer, and everything around us just starts shifting. But it's not just the scenery, it's our mindset too. I take a look at why now's the perfect time to spring and to change.
Good morning, students. Just a reminder that we have officially entered the 8-week countdown to the end of the semester. Let's finish strong and kiss as
Wait, there's only 2 months till summer?
Break.
I think I need to get a tan.
We should probably do something about that. Okay, so I want to get in shape for summer, that way I'll have the perfect body for the beach. However, I can't stop but ask myself, why does this thought suddenly appear now? Well, it's not random. When springtime hits, things shift. The days get longer, the weather gets warmer, and suddenly we feel this urge to change. Psychologists call this the fresh start effect. This means that we're more likely to reset our bad habits during moments of new beginnings, like a new season. And spring is the perfect reset. More sunlight improves our vitamin D production, improving not only our mood, but also our energy. Being outside just feels easier and everything around us is growing. And we feel the need to as well. So maybe it starts with looking better for summer, but if you really think about it, spring isn't just changing everything around us. It's giving the chance to change something about ourselves too. Reporting for WSRH Extra, I'm Kaden Orton. And that's where things get uncomfortable, because tools have always existed in creative work, but the camera didn't kill photography, the electric guitar, that didn't kill music, editing software didn't kill film. But a camera still needs a photographer, the guitar still needs a musician, but AI, it doesn't need us, and that's what makes this whole thing feel unsettling. From laughing to singing to a man-eating plant, Little Shop of Horrors at Seminole Ridge High School is just the show to see. Just remember, don't feed the plants. Reporting for WSRH Extra, I'm Kaden Orton. From colleges to careers, students here aren't just asking questions, they're mapping out their future. Reporting for WSRH Extra, I'm Kaden Orton. Cars essentially create a digital driver's profile that you may not even know about. So the real question should be, is my privacy safe? Unfortunately, the answer is often no. Data isn't just stored for your convenience, rather for corporations to monetize off of you.
When students walk into the cafeteria, most of them grab their lunch and go, not stopping to think about what it took to get there.
I didn't know any of them were made fresh. I thought it was all pre-packaged and frozen.
So I kind of assumed they'd put it in a little oven and brought it out to us.
I don't think about it very much, but I know it must be hard cooking for several thousand children every day.
2021 analysis by the Survey Center on American Life shows that the average American has only 3 close friends. Not 20, not 50, but 3. 3 people they can truly confide in. And for young adults, that number is steadily dropping. The perfect friend doesn't have a definition. They're not someone who fits somewhere in the dictionary. Rather, they fit you. Ugh, she looks good, but there's all this trash in the photo.
It's fine. We can just edit it out with AI.
I guess.
You may be able to remove garbage from your photos in editing, but while you're posting, the trash is piling, as civilians would rather work around the problem than dig through it. Nearly 50 billion pieces of litter are found along roads and waterways in the United States each year, with more than 2,000 pieces found per mile. In Florida alone, 460,532 items were picked up in 2020. And that was the time when we were stuck inside. Imagine how much there is when we aren't locked in. Every wrapper, bottle, and bag adds up, turning everyday places into landfills. But we don't have to be buried in this mess. All it takes is a bit of initiative. Pick up trash when you see it, encourage your friends to do the same, or even join the movement by visiting the Keep Palm Beach County Beautiful website and taking part in their local cleanups. Don't trash our treasure. Keep Palm Beach County beautiful.
And most Floridians agree it's wrong. A poll by the nonpartisan organization Common Cause shows that 55% of Floridians actually oppose mid-decade redistricting. As this governor's race continues, gerrymandering highlights how this election could reshape Florida's political maps and shift the power in Washington. A strong democracy depends on every voice being heard. So, if you're legally able, get out, vote, and make your voice matter in this election. Reporting for WSRH Extra, I'm Kaden Orton.
Hey, man. Why the long face? You look like you've been buried alive.
Yeah. Hey, Nick. I feel like I am. I've been studying all week for finals, but I still feel like I'm underwater.
Finals? I can't relate. I'm not taking any finals.
Wait, how?
0 absences, high grades. According to school policy, I'm exempt. I'm actually heading to the pool right now.
Seriously? I had to miss 3 days because of the flu, and now I'm stuck taking all of these exams. Okay, so I'm being forced to take these exams, but some of my friends aren't. For example, Nick. He gets to go lounge by the pool, meanwhile, I'm stuck over here studying. And this begs the question, why do some students get to skip finals while others are stuck taking every single one? It all comes down to a policy common in school districts across the country: exam exemptions. The idea sounds great. Keep your grades high, meet strict attendance requirements, and you get to skip your final exams. Supporters say the system works. It rewards responsibility, encourages strong attendance, and even helps teachers by cutting down hours of grading. But the policy isn't perfect. Every year, millions of students miss school for reasons they cannot control. 1 in 17 students miss 15 plus days of school due to illness or injury, and even a few sick days can cost someone their exemption. And that's where frustration starts, because semester exams are supposed to measure what students actually learn. But if some students don't take them at all, are we really measuring learning or just attendance? For some, exemptions feel like an award. But for others, they feel like a system that doesn't account for real life. So, what's the solution? Well, maybe there should be other motives to attend school, like a pizza party. Students shouldn't be trying to get perfect attendance to skip an exam, but rather to ace it. Reporting for FSPA, I'm Kaden Orton.